yangu wasenesi mwakire mtuzeha sana nenda finira 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾𝐿 yangu wasenesi mwakire mtuzeha sana nenda finira 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾𝐿 yangu wasenesi mwakire mtuzeha sana nenda finira 𝐬𝐻𝐵𝐾𝐿
YouTube was goody, and it's been a while. My last YouTube video I posted was like a month ago. We got a lot to discuss, man. We got a lot to discuss right now, though. We are currently in Nairobi, Kenya. I literally just touched down, literally just took my shoes off and got into the crib. I'm gonna show y'all what the crib looking like. Yeah, just to give y'all an update, man. I mean, life been good. You know, South Africa is a vibe. I love South Africa. However, time flew by because I loved it so much. You know, and they say like when you having fun, time flies when you having fun. That saying, like, that was really a thing, man. Even in the slower season of, like, I guess it being winter time here in Africa, I enjoyed myself in South Africa. So my 3-month visa had ran out, right? And I didn't want to do the 3-month extension because I'm already mentally knowing that I want to stay in South Africa long term. In order for me to get the 4-year visa, I think I have to go back to America and handle some paperwork. So I was like, all right, well, let's make our way back to America. But while doing that, let's hit some other places that I always wanted to hit. And Nairobi was one of them. So I'm hitting Nairobi on my way back to America so I can fill out the paperwork and do what I need to do so we can get our long-term visa for South Africa, because it ain't nothing like it. At first glance, I can already tell that Nairobi is not rocking with South Africa, respectfully. Like, I'm here, I'm able to see it with my own eyes. I know it's a lot of, you know, back and forth verses going on. Just the air, like when I stepped off the plane a couple hours ago, I could already tell, like, okay, this might be cool, but it's no place like South Africa, bro, when it comes to just period. But when it just comes to Africa, I know, like I said, again, it's a lot of beef or a lot of verses or controversy, like, oh, Kenya is better than South Africa or South Africa's overrated. Like I say, everybody got their own opinion, but experience it for yourself. That's what I would say. So already at first glance, South Africa already is, you know, up. But this is a Nairobi, Kenya vlog. So again, I'm not bashing it. I'm just giving y'all information and telling y'all how I feel. So at first glance, got off the plane. The flight was cool. I was knocked out. It's about a 5-6 hour flight from Cape Town to Nairobi. Slept all the way through. When I got here to Nairobi, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying, the architecture is just not what it need to be. You could tell a lot of stuff is outdated. I was trying to get my eSIM for my phone, and literally, no exaggeration, I was there for an hour and a half because their system just kept crashing. I had to restart, reboot. So, you know, mentally, I did my research. So I was already aware that they weren't really advanced as, you know, probably other places like South Africa or America or whatever. So I was patient. I'm not tripping. But again, these are just things to mentally note if you guys are even, you know, wanting to visit here. Like, the people still nice, everybody's still cool, but, you know, it is what it is. They just not as up to speed as, you know, the rest of the places around the world. So it took me about 2 hours to get my eSIM, and then I got the Uber, but it took me like another 30 minutes to get my Uber because the Uber drivers didn't have the gate pass to leave the gate. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they was trying to be on some weird, like, I ain't gonna say scammy vibes, because that's why I always book directly through Uber. I don't do taxi, but I guess they was trying to finesse for some reason. I don't know if you got to pay for a gate card or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't know. But what I do know is it was just an unnecessary hassle for the basic stuff that, you know, you would probably be used to. Getting the eSIM, getting an Uber ride, it was a headache, to say the least. But like I said, y'all can see I'm in good spirits. I'm not complaining. I'm not tripping. I'm just telling y'all how my day or my journey went to get here. And then, like I said, I'm about to drop clips of the house tour. So once I actually got here, this crib is fire. I like this a lot. It's you know, humongous TV vibes, man. Big screen TV. Just to give y'all a quick glimpse. You got the Picasso over there. Shout out Mona. Feel what I'm saying? We got a Picasso in the house. But yeah, it's a nice vibe, bro. It's a nice vibe. You feel me? Kitchen over there. But like I said, I'm gonna give y'all the full house tour. I'm gonna drop that clip after this. But this is just the intro to the Nairobi, Kenya vlog. I'm gonna be here for about a week. You know, I don't wanna keep hopping to different locations. You feel what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna fly somewhere, I wanna be able to experience it, and then, you know, we can go to the next destination. Like I said, as we work our way back to the Matrix. I want to do I know I'm a butcher it. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The Mansa Mara safari stuff, I'm definitely hitting that. I definitely want to go skating. They got this spot that I've been following for a while called Skate City, Nairobi. So those are the big two things on my list, just to, you know, get my inner Lion King on, see the giraffes, the lions, and, you know, zebras and stuff like that in its natural habitat, and just get a little bit more, you know, understanding of the culture of Kenya, man. I think that's one of the biggest things that we as people don't really understand. Like every place is not supposed to be, or is designed to be, like a Las Vegas or a Miami, or, you know, a Cape Town. Like every place is not supposed to be like that. Every place is unique in its own way, and that's just one thing I will continue to preach to anybody who is trying to travel, or, you know, just doing research like I do, watching different content creators and stuff. Like you could take what they say, you know, to some type of value, because obviously they're there and they have an opinion, but again, the best opinion is your own opinion. So after you do the research, come to these places with an open mind and actually get to understand the culture, actually get to understand the vibe and why things are how they are. Why is it a damn pothole every 5 seconds in Nairobi? Why is the government not really doing, you know, what they need to do to fix the roads and fix the architectural design and make it more appealing to, you know, tourists and, you know, people like that, so they can probably, you know, get more traffic? You know, it's deeper than just the glitz and the glamour, you feel me? So that's one of the biggest things that I have learned. Obviously never judging a book by its cover, but also trying to, you know, get the behind the scenes deeper dive on, you know, why the country or the city is how it is. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to get all of that information for myself, for y'all, and just, you know, show y'all around Kenya. So sit back, relax, enjoy the vlog. I'm about to shower, wind down, and, you know, watch some TV, but we definitely will get back to it tomorrow. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. Let's see with the crib situation. So it's the first full bathroom because I got a shower. It was definitely nice. I ain't gonna lie, this is a vibe. Kenya definitely wowed me with the crib situation. Kitchen, fully loaded kitchen. As y'all can see, you got everything you need. Let's see what's out here. So I guess this the balcony area where you wash your clothes and dry it. That's the dry line right there. Chill little vibe if you smoke. Not really much of a view from here, but definitely you can just chill. So then, living room got me though, I ain't gonna lie. You got a Picasso in your house. Got the Mona Lisa. That's hard. I ain't gonna lie, that's hard. That's hard, that's hard. Crib is fire. This is fire. Big ass TV. Shout out next chapter. About to watch that, catch up on the show. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so this don't open. So this must be for like the linen and stuff, like housekeeping. So we just got this bedroom here, full bedroom. They gave me some extra slippers. Another bathroom, nice bathroom straight. Can't complain, man, can't complain. I'm not gonna lie, See, okay, so yeah, so you got a better city view here. I'm in Kilimani right now, like close to Westlands. This condo, whatever you want to call it, is perfectly, I ain't gonna say perfectly because I don't really know what's out here yet. I ain't really toured, literally just landed. But I would say just based off of what I seen, you know, doing my surroundings walk through, it's in a good area where I can, you know, go to the gas station or go, you know, to the mall. I think it's a mall close by where I can get what I need at any time of the day. So that's cool. We got good closet space. I don't really need it, but it's there. So yeah, man, we can't complain, bro. This is fire. I definitely will be spending most of my time in here. But yeah, that is the Nairobi, Kenya crib tour. Y'all let me know. Let me know what y'all think, man. I'm rocking with it. This This is, I'll say 9 out of 10 for sure for Kenya, you know, for Nairobi, for sure. This is the outside of the crib. So I'm about to walk to the store, but I also just wanted to give y'all a good view of the neighborhood, the outside of the neighborhood. It's a gym right there. You can see it's very rural, I would say. Very rural area, but it's, you know, it's not bad. Like, I'm not saying it's the trenches or nothing, as y'all can see over there. So I think I'm about to walk over there. I think it's a market or something right there. But yeah, so that's that. See, they got a nice little G-Wagon situation. Secluded entrance. We got security. So it's all good, man. Definitely not bad. Like I said, it's not the bells and whistles, but ooh, it's not bad. Not bad. And if y'all want to know, this is where I'm at. Star Root Residency. But this is the city, though. This is what it looked like. So definitely got some work to do, but it definitely has potential. What's up, little man? What's up, bro? Huh? You hungry? Let's see what I got for you. Here you go, bro. Got back into the crib, went to a fruit market, as y'all saw. Got my smoothie, juices, freshly pressed. Got a tropical mix, got some orange, and I did like a custom joint. It was like a strawberry, pineapple, and ginger mix, right? I tasted the strawberry, pineapple, ginger mix while I was already in the crib. I mean, in the store, and that was good. So I know that's gonna be good. I'm gonna try the orange one. But yeah, man, I kind of try to give y'all like an overview on the city of what it looked like. I'm not really impressed. Again, you know, I'm showing y'all in real time like what I see, so it's not no hate behind it. Y'all see what I see. Y'all can get y'all own interpretation based on my research and what everybody is telling me. Like, oh, Kilimani, Westlands area, like that's supposed to be the suburban uppity area of, you know, of Nairobi. Okay, cool. So I'm in Kilimani, and again, as y'all saw, like, I'm not hating. It's not the worst. It could be worse. To say this is the good part of Nairobi, I don't even want to see what the bad part, you know, look like. And again, it's just like, it's levels, bro. Y'all need to stay in y'all lane. Like Nairobi, I'm trying not to be biased, but Nairobi not rocking with South Africa at all. Like I said, this is a Nairobi vlog, a life in Nairobi vlog. So I'm just giving y'all my takes on what I see as I go. I'm not trying to be negative, just my feedback. Number 2, we gotta talk about, oh boy, we gotta talk about the little boy. Hold on. All right, take your vitamins. Damn, got a hole in my lip. Okay, if you are in Nairobi, see, I'm gonna get a good too. If you are in Nairobi, Kilimani area, Beyond Fruits, this natural orange, straight from the orange, they press that joint in your face. You know, press and squeeze the orange and, you know, make the juice live, so you could tell, or you know, it's no extra additives in the juice. This is fire. This is fire. Beyond Fruits It's definitely fire. But anyway, boy come up, you know, he basically let me know he hungry. I get a man 50 shillings. Now 50 shillings ain't a lot. It's, you know, the thought that counts. And I'm glad I didn't give him more than 50 shillings because you don't get no thank you, no nothing. Whether he speaks Swahili as his first language and he don't speak a lot of English, you can still give a gesture of like thank you, of gratitude. I have given, you know, money to the less fortunate in multiple different countries when I was in Thailand, South Africa, etc. And even the Thai people, they don't speak a lick of English. They'll still show gratitude if you know, get them, you know, give them some money or get them some food or whatever. I felt like I just got scammed. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, oh boy just hit me with the snatch up, give me that, and just kept it pushing. So again, you know, it's a little boy, so it's not that deep, but it's the principle of damn, okay. As I was walking and sightseeing and showing y'all the views of the street or the area that I'm in, walking to the market is just maybe because I, you know, I guess don't look Kenyan or whatever. Maybe I was sticking out like a sore thumb and they was just kind of grilling me. But it was more so like, I don't know, maybe just because I'm from the hood too. I could be, you know, parent. I don't know. It was just like they was trying to like size me up on some like you trying to rob me type junk. You know, it's broad daylight, but you just can never, you know, you could just never know. You never know. A lot of people, I hear stories about, you know, people getting robbed, like not at gunpoint, but you know, just getting their phones snatched or, you know, just little petty crimes here and there. So, you know, I definitely have my head on the swivel and people was definitely sizing me up as I was walking down the street, going to the juice market or the fruit market to get my juices made or whatever. So, you know, that was a little sketch as well. I would say this is my first full day in Nairobi. And again, like I said, it has potential if you are somebody who really trying to live a certain chill lifestyle, but people got to do better. And like I said, the setup just got to be better. Like, oh, speaking of the setup, and this is what I'm talking about right here, right? So let me go to the website. As y'all can see, this is my speed test. Now y'all done seen the crib already. The crib is fire on the inside. I'm not knocking that. We already know the crib fire on the inside, but why am I only getting 15 megabytes per second download and 15 to 20 megabytes per second upload? Like this, the Wi-Fi is dog shit. Like I'm not making this stuff up, y'all. Like again, I'm not trying to look like I'm not trying to bash Nairobi at all. They just gotta do better. They gotta catch up with the times, bro. That's all I'm saying. Catch up with the times. Like I said, I'm a homebody anyway. This is why when I do, you know, have to move around and stuff, this is why my house, my place of peace, my sanctuary is always top notch. Because when all else fails, I'm gonna be comfortable inside my own home. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't feel comfortable outside. Like, you know, ain't nobody gonna try me. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't nobody gonna try me, but if somebody was to try me, like, I'm gonna hold mine. But it ain't even about being scary is what I'm saying. I just didn't feel comfortable for all the reasons that I just expressed earlier. So that's my take on that. Again, let me know in the comments how y'all feeling, what y'all views is, if y'all ever been to Nairobi. Let me know what y'all think based off the, you know, what y'all saw. Just a little quick glimpse. I'm trying to do better with, you know, getting or capturing those types of, you know, different scenes and stuff, because I know my vlogging and stuff can be better. I'm trying to be more comfortable with the camera. And, you know, as again, like I said, as people walking by seeing me hold the camera, you know, it makes them feel uncomfortable, which makes me feel uncomfortable. So I'm trying to get over all of that stuff to give y'all, you know, better content and give myself, you know, better things to look back on, because that's, you know, what it's all about, my journey and just documenting it. So yeah, day one is in the books. I'm not going back outside. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be a skate party tonight that I was trying to slide to. I'll see how I feel. I don't know. I'll keep y'all posted on that. So either y'all gonna see me at the skate party or we just gonna document something tomorrow, because I'm chilling. That was my outing for today. I'm about to take a shower and, you know, just relax. It's the finals too. Game 2 of the finals. So I'm probably gonna watch that later on tonight and just vibe out, but we'll see. So it's either gonna be finals or skate party. But either way, that's day one. We wrapping it up. See y'all in the next one. All right, man. Just got to the new crib. New crib actually better. So, you know, thank God for that. You know, I upgraded. Today was one of them days, man. Today, I got my ass whooped. I got whooped today. Today solidified everything that I needed to know about Nairobi, everything I needed to know about Kenya, period. And again, this is just my story. This is my situation. As y'all saw earlier, Nairobi is the trenches, bro. I come from the trenches, like the American version of the trenches, but Nairobi is the trenches. Like the roads, terrible. The architectural design, terrible. The building structure, terrible. As y'all saw, so many people like just walking around, everything just congested, people like running up on you, pickpocketing, trying to steal your phone, steal your wallet on some slick shit. Like, bro, it's bad, bro. It was terrible. Just kind of a quick overview on my day. I couldn't even capture everything in real time because shit was happening so fast. And I need y'all to understand, like, I'm trying to, you know, document my journey, as I always say, and give y'all like good content so y'all can kind of, you know, feel like y'all there too. But in certain situations, bro, I have to, you know, just be self-aware. Like, I'm always gonna be self-aware. So I don't be thinking to just always, oh, let me pull my camera out and get this. Let me pull my camera. Like, I don't always do that. And especially in these conditions out here in Nairobi, like, you gotta keep your head on the swivel, bro. Cause like I told y'all yesterday, like, people was out here trying to size me up as I was going to the grocery store. Like, I guess they see like, oh, he a foreigner, so like he green or whatever. No, ain't nothing green over here but this t-shirt. Yeah, man, like, I'm just like super like self-aware. Like I'm on high alert, bro. I'm on high alert, to say the least. If I don't get as much content in certain things, like, I apologize. Yeah, I gotta make sure I'm good first, and then I'll grab, you know, content or whatever, you know, as I go about my journey. But long story short, I wake up sweating, hot as hell. So in Nairobi, they don't have air conditioning. So air conditioning is not a thing in Kenya. It's a luxury, basically. So if you do go to like a hotel or you have an Airbnb that has an AC, that is a like high-end amenity. That is not the norm. So again, I'm not bashing a place that I'm trying to, you know, see for the first time and get a feel for it, like, as a regular civilian. So if that's y'all thing out here, y'all don't do AC, that's cool. Hook a brother up with a fan. My host don't hook me up with no fan. He hooked me up with some type of machine, shit loud as hell. And like, you gotta put ice cubes in the joint to basically get it to blow cool air. I'll try to like drop a picture so y'all can see what I'm talking about, but that shit won't it, bro. It won't it. Basically, I wake up sweating. One of my biggest pet peeves. I'm like, bump that. I'm about to go take me another shower. Go to the shower, cold water. The cold water, it was cool the first shower I took, but this was icicle cold. Like, icicle cold. Basically, you know, it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't expect my host to text back, so I kind of just had to thug it out. I ain't gonna lie. So boom, take the cold shower. After I get out the cold shower, I'm wide awake now. My sleep schedule already trashed because I be like still living on US time zone. So I'm basically just wide awake. So I'm up the whole night. I watched the NBA finals, and then literally, like, luckily this is game 2 of the NBA finals. So luckily the Thunder had like took control of the game, so I didn't really miss nothing. But literally, like, third quarter of the finals, boom, Wi-Fi go out. So I'm like, all right, bro. So Wi-Fi gone. Trying to troubleshoot the Wi-Fi. That junk is cooked. It's over with. So don't got no Wi-Fi. So boom, got a stream from my personal hotspot on my phone. So I thugged that out. Literally an hour after that, boom, power go out. I said, come on, bro. Again, I'm getting lucky because the sun was coming up as the power went out. So at least I still was able to see, but nothing was on. Nothing was working. So long story short, to try to speed it up, I'm telling the host, like, yo, like, he's up now. It's like 6-7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, yo, like, you got to come fix this. Ain't no hot water, ain't no Wi-Fi, etc. He pretty much pulls up. He does fix the hot water, but he talking about, oh, in Kenya, like, the Wi-Fi speed, the average Wi-Fi speed is 15 megabytes per second. Now, for those of y'all who are not tech savvy, 15 megabytes per second, bro, I can get that on my phone. Like, 15 megabytes per second, you're not able to stream or do nothing with nothing. That's the high end, is what they're saying. So you really getting like 8 megabytes per second average. I'm like, bro, that ain't enough. That ain't gonna cut it. So we going back and forth, blase, pretty much. He like, all right, well, I'll try to update the package, but, you know, that's the best I could do. I'm like, all right, cool. You know, as I showed y'all, I sightsee, go to the city. I get to the city. People is like, again, sizing me up. It's chaos down there, shoulder to shoulder, middle of the street. Like, it's no structure at all. Like I said, it's potholes, it's dirt roads. And mind you, this is supposed to be downtown Nairobi. Like, this not like, oh, we in the hood area. Like, this is supposed to be the city, like downtown, where it's popping at. So it was popping with hella people, but bro, that shit looked like some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. And again, y'all can make your own assessment based off the B-roll that I, you know, showed y'all, but I was just like, wow. And again, I'm not trying to bash Nairobi or bash Kenya. I'm just observing. I'm like, damn, it's really crazy, you know, how these people out here living. It's really crazy how bad this joint is. And really, like, I'm not even blaming the people. The government got to do better. Like I said, just overall, like, Nairobi, Kenya, it just got to do better. It does have potential, but it has a hell of work to do. Again, as I'm moving and grooving, I just see, again, constant people, you know, sizing me up, looking like they're trying to rob me, you know, walking up on you. So people will walk up on you, like I said, try to put their hand in your pocket, steal your phone, steal your wallet, all types of stuff. And I literally saw it with my own eyes happen like twice. I'm like, oh nah, I'm about to go to jail. Because I know if somebody tried me out here, it's up. You know, I just kind of like, you know, got out of Dodge, head back to the crib. So my crib is in 𝐬𝐵𝐿. Now, being in the city center, you can't even get an Uber. So I done called like 3-4 Ubers and they all canceled. So now I gotta walk outside of the city center where all the chaos at to book an Uber so somebody could come pick me up. So that was a headache. Then finally get back to the crib. It's no water at all. So the water's off. It's a sign on the door that says, oh, everybody in this building, we're doing like water tank, like cleaning maintenance. And basically the water will be shut off for the unforeseeable future. I'm like, oh, nah. So I just went ahead and told buddy, like, look, bro, go ahead and give me the refund. We can do whatever we need to do through Airbnb. And I'm about to get up out of there. Basically was not trying to like go for that. So now I'm currently in a case with trying to get my money back. So yeah, in the meantime, I just had to spend the rest of the bread that I had for this budget and book the place that I'm at now. So this is more of like a condo hotel type of resort vibe. So obviously I have, as y'all see, lights, electricity, you know, hot water, things like that. Just using this time to kind of just get it out and vent a little bit, let y'all know how my day went. So this was my first full day in Nairobi. Basically went and sightseed. Very humbling for sure. Like I said, just seeing how these people living out here. Today was not a good day. Like I just broke down my sequence of events. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'll keep y'all posted. Tired. I take me a nap. Not take me a nap. I take me a shower and go to sleep. So it's a new day. Yesterday, I went finally, what they call it, the Pride Lands or whatever, where the safari, where 𝐿𝐴𝐿 King was filmed or, you know, recreated from, right? So that was super cool. It was good to see like the animals and like their natural habitat. That was super dope. I ain't gonna lie, I did not know that ostriches were that huge, bro. Like, them junks look like dinosaurs. That was really like the biggest like wow factor to me. I was super spooked with the lions, not gonna lie. But like the rest of the animals was just like regular. Oh, the giraffes was beautiful too. The giraffes and the ostriches, I did not think were that big in real life, like up close personal. That was crazy. So I'm happy to get that experience. That really kind of caps off my trip for Nairobi or just Kenya in general, because, you know, as I've been telling y'all, you know, throughout my journey here, it ain't really much here, you know, and I'm sure people gonna, you know, beat me up in the comments or whatever, but like for me, this is my opinion, it's definitely something to explore. I'm never gonna tell nobody not to explore something. For me, I definitely wouldn't live here. It's definitely the trenches, even the good areas, like I said, like the Westlands area, your Kilimani area, you know, I showed y'all in real time, like it's not what was promoted. Now, are there, you know, I'm sure better areas, suburban areas, sure, but just on a day-to-day, it just doesn't fit me. But I'm definitely happy that I came, because it's always a message. It's always a message with everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm exploring. I would say the message for this video is be grateful. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Like the whole time I'm here in Kenya, my message to myself was, bro, be grateful. I know I had a episode called Appreciate Everything when I was in Thailand, but like I just gotta reiterate just like how grateful I am, how grateful like everybody else is around the world. Because when they say like it always could be worse, it really always could be worse. You know, my experience here wasn't the best. Like I said, I didn't have hot water, I didn't have lights and stuff like that, and I wasn't complaining. You know, I'm documenting my journey. That's the whole point of this whole vlog, like this whole series that I'm doing, like capturing all these moments. But like I didn't complain, because I just kept telling myself, bro, you have to be grateful. Like you can see it's people really out here that don't have lights all the time. There's people out here in the world who really don't have hot water. Like that's a real thing. As I'm just moving through life and just, you know, going through different personal things that I got going on, like, I'm still telling myself, bro, be grateful. And I'm gonna use this experience, I'm sure, in the future when something bad happens in my life. I'm like, bro, you just seen people not have hot water. Like, you just seen people like legit go 6 to 8 hours per day without lights. Like, this ain't about nothing, bro. So I'm definitely super grateful, man. I just want to shed light to everybody else watching this video. Like, it could really always be worse. It could really be worse than what you got going on right now. And just never, or not never, because that's not really realistic, but just try not to complain about your situation, bro. Because I can promise you, it's people in Kenya right now who would love to swap shoes. It would people right now who would love to be in your situation rather than their situation. I can guarantee that. Yeah, that's really kind of all I got for this segue. Like I said, it really wasn't much in Kenya outside of the safari that was on my list, because it really, like I said, really wasn't much to do for me here. So hopefully I can renew my visa to get back to South Africa soon. I know it's about to be peak season of like winter back in South Africa. So we'll see, you know, where I go after this, or what I have to do. I'm waiting on my lawyer to hit me back about all the visa paperwork and everything. I'm just trying to do stuff the right way. That Thailand situation I was in, I would not be remaking that. So trying to see where I want to go next after Kenya. Yeah, that's all I got. So like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know the vibes, man. I'm out of here.